Gentleman, a real character who loved his stock car racing, and it's very fitting that both his son and his grandson are out there on track in this very race. When we remember Rod Sargent, affectionately known as Pops, and always a big supporter of Mark's racing. Mark had started his racing career as part of the autograss racing scene, and he decided he wanted to have a go on the stadium, and Mark began his journey as part of the short ovals on the stock car racing scene the same time that we did as a family, 1993, and Rod was said, "You'll kill yourself, boy, on that stadium." Well, all these years later, he's still here, but Pops was always here cheering him on. A real character with a sense of humour that if you knew Rod and you know Mark is a real chip off the old block, because he got that same wicked sense of humour that could be cheeky, but he got a heart of gold. And the last time he came here to Skegness was at the War Final weekend, and he was here cheering on Finn in that War Final. It didn't quite happen for Finn that night, but he did see him bounce back and get a race win. And that was the last time we watched the Formula One's race, and sadly he became ill and then couldn't attend the racing. But he's so highly thought of, great character. He lived in Mars Bar, he had his backer tin and everything else, and he will remember for all the good times that he had enjoying stock car racing. And we'd like to thank the family for their support bringing that race here, and I know Mark's mum's here as well. We'll bring her out here ready for the presentation at the end of this race. So they'll never be forgotten. A real character was Pops, and we wish Mark and Finn the very, very best in this race as they remember Pops and all what he meant to them. So I think we're about ready, and we can say, drivers, in memory of Pops Sargent, start your engines.
tyre on the inside has gone there on the one-speed car. He goes to the infield in car 318. I'm going to get this lineup sorted out and checked, and we'll go back to racing just as soon as we're able on this, the Pops Memorial Final for BriSCA Formula 1 stock cars.
So emotional scenes down here, and rightfully so. It's right. We'll get everybody up here. Come and join us up here. I think we'll take the easy route round there because it's a big step up there. Right. Everyone, make sure you get you round there. Oh. Doesn't matter if you never win another race, never do another lap or anything now, does it? You'll never ever top that.
Yeah, do you know what, I'm old and I can retire now if I want to, but do you know what? We tried last year and we blew the engine up and we concentrated on this fella and he pushed and pushed. He's the one with the talent, he's gifted, I am too old, never been any good. And John and Steve, they put hours in it, and Finn as well. And we said, let's have a crack at it. You never know, and the heat was good. And without them boys and Maidlow and all the boys like that, this ain't possible, not just for me, but just for him. I'll race for fun. Yeah. I said to Finn, this is my world final. Yeah. Everybody must have had an off night again, look at him.
Somebody's up there making that happen, and you've done it proud.
Yeah, but I'm really, can I say shit? I'm shit on tarmac,
But you just drove an awesome race. Right, let's get up there. I thought Finn was going to hang on for third as well, but that wasn't to be. Right, come and join us up here.
So we get the trophies together, we get our presentation team ready and in place as well. So first up we have third place in tonight's Formula 1 Stock Car Grand Final, and it's 16 Matthew Newson. Step forward, Thomas. What up here in that one?
We're so grateful that our fathers has brought us into this wonderful sport, and when they're not here, you want to do your very, very best you can to keep doing them proud, keep their legacy going. That's what the job is all about. Now, Mark, when we lost our dad, he was there for us, and I wanted to do the same, and we wanted to. That's what friends do in this job, is we look after one another. But boy, you have just raced the race of your life. Because he has been looking down tonight, very, very proud. The winner of the Pop Sargent Memorial Trophy is only his lad, Mark Sargent. And I've got the initial reaction. Alistair, I know you want to have a word with Mark and just get those thoughts. And look at that, a special one for the family album. There we go. And Alistair, get another word with Mark, and he wants to do his best. But you can't get any better than winning it, can you?
So Mark, what a brilliant race. What an absolutely brilliant race, and well, it's the only one I've commentated from the race control tonight. That's the only one I wanted to do this evening, and yeah, I think you've not just won that for your dad, you've won that for yourself, and I tell you what, I'm proud and pleased for you as well.
Do you know what you get? I took the lead off Jason, tapped him out the way, and I said the big fella was behind me. I thought this is going to chafe if he gets it right, because he's a big old lump, isn't he? And we got the gap, and then you get halfway, and then you're praying for the lap boards, and you're counting the laps down, and then you just look, and there's that cream car with a blue roof behind you, and you think, hopefully it's not getting any nearer. And you got to the 3 lap and the same gap, and then the car's done that end, and you thought, 2 laps, come on, the most 2 important laps of your life. Hang in, don't run out of talent, and we managed to, and then obviously Finn was up there as well. But no, it looked a decent race, to be fair. There was cars all over, which is what he wanted. Yeah, no, you don't want a roundy, because that's what's on next, I think, or after the twos, the nationals. You want a stock car race with bumpers. That's what these people pay for, so hopefully it entertained them.
I think it's fair to say everyone was duly entertained by that. Truly excellent race, and as you say, you got the brakes, stoppage came at the right time for you, and from there you did have quite a good old sideways glance in the back straight wheel at one stage, and clearly that didn't do any damage, didn't put you out of your stride.
I wasn't really stride. No, if it's your day, you'll win. Like when Tim won the British, and he was lucky enough to win the under 25s, he drove like a tool for 2 laps and got through and won. If it's your day, you'll win. Simple as that. Today's our day, not just mine, and him upstairs as well. So.
No, very much so. Emotional times, and we couldn't be more proud and more pleased for you. Your winner of the World Sargent Memorial Final, stepping on board the victory truck in the main or two. Give him a big hand as they come around. It'll be third place in the final tonight for Matt Newson in car 16. The runner-up, Thomas Andrew in car 453. And there he is, a man who feels like such a big winner, the biggest winner in the world tonight. Mark Sargent wins at the World Sargent Memorial Final.
So come on, Skegness. Lincolnshire man on his home circuit has just won his father's memorial race. If that doesn't deserve a big round of applause in the night, what does? Thomas Andrew, runner-up and winner, Mark Sargent, and a very emotional one, rightfully so. Right, well, get the cars off the circuit and we'll back upstairs for that official result.